What's going on, everyone? My name is Impulse, and welcome back to Hermitcraft, where we are returning to the cyberpunk city. And straight away, look at this. We've got some decorations here on this building. I noticed a little festive decoration. We've got a Christmas tree with some ornaments, or baubles, as I found out the Brits like to call them, and a little gift right here, it seems. What do we have? 2 impulse. And we got some goodies in here. Sweet. Block of redstone, some different wools. What do these say? Ooh, free stacks of glow lichen, concrete, and a free ride on Gallop and Go. I believe this is from False Symmetry. She drew my name as a Secret Santa. Now, I didn't get a chance to do a Secret Santa, unfortunately. I was away during the holidays. I spent some time with my family and caught up, I should say, on some projects around the house and things that had fallen behind. So it had been a little bit since I've been able to be on the server, and I am back now, refreshed, ready to rock, and ready to accept this present from False. Thank you so much, False. I really do appreciate that. It's going to come in mega handy, and concrete is exactly what I need today, so that's a good start, but we're going to need a lot more where that came from, because today we are going to build a building. I've decided this bit right here is dying. It's needing a something, right? We've got a parking lot, guys. A building going up here would probably help start to bring the city a little bit closer to completion, and I think I have a great idea for what's going to go there. But since we are past the holiday season, I suppose we're going to have to do it. As much as I hate letting go, you know, and taking things down, especially when they look this good. In fact, I didn't show you guys. Look at the whole building is decorated with a wreath, and I believe it's called garland. And who's that in there? We've got a friend. Also, I don't think he's part of the decorations, but he's there. This looks pretty good. Thank you again, False. Amazing what you did here. But we got to unfortunately tear it down. Actually, these mini head blocks are pretty sweet. Lit redstone lamps. I could probably use those in Metro Mayhem, to be honest. So, yeah, the gift that keeps on giving. Oh, check this out. I spotted this over here as I was tearing all that down. We've got another present. Oh, man. Here we are, not hanging out on the server over the holidays. We come back to presents galore. I gotta admit, I do like getting prezzies. I feel a little guilty that I didn't give any, though. But hey, let's see what's inside. Looks like this one's from Jevin. Oh, nice little bow on top with the coral. Way to keep it alive with the waterlogged slab. Very smart. And lucky us, more free wool. All right, amazing. Let's see what we got inside this one. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is great. End rods. I think Jevin might be aware of the fact that we are building a cyberpunk city. And in a cyberpunk city, end rods can do a lot. I think both me and Joel, are using quite a bit of end rods in our cyberpunk builds. So thank you, Jevin. I am going to put these to good use. In fact, I still have this building to design, and I'll make sure to incorporate a few end rods. There is one other resource I'm going to need. Well, maybe a few, but the main one I'm going to need before we build this building is a good supply of concrete. So I think today, before we get started, we're going to do the typical Minecraft thing. In order to build something, we're going to need materials. In order to get those materials, we're going to need a farm. So I'm going to head on over to where I've been building my farms, and we're just going to knock out a quick concrete farm. In fact, I'm just going to reuse the design that Tango and I used in Season 7, because, we spent a long time designing it, and it's pretty awesome. So, yeah, let's head over there, and let's get building. We have success. This thing still works 5 years later. That's right. It's been 5 years since Tango and I built this in season 7. And lucky for me, it's still working. Mojang didn't do anything weird with redstone to make this thing not work anymore. And it's quite simple here. As soon as we place concrete powder right on top of that torch, it's going to power it, push it over, and it's going to slide past this water. So we get the solid blocks, we get the concrete, the actual concrete. Then we make this little tube here, and we send the tube down, and when we have it all the way to push limit, we will release TNT. Not doing any TNT duplication because, yeah, I'm not really a big fan of TNT duplication, and we can just manufacture our own TNT. That's no big deal. We've got our big old gunpowder farm right there, and yeah, we had to buy a little sand from Scar, but that's okay. It's good to contribute to the Hermit economy every once in a while. But I want to show you guys how this works here. We'll grab a couple more of these gray concrete. I'm going to be using a lot of gray concrete. We'll stand here and we will look at this block and I'll start placing, and you can see it's sliding, sliding, sliding. And then when it needs to push down, it stops for just a second, pushes the whole tube down. And now we'll see, because I changed colors, how fast this goes. And then you just continue to hold right click. It's going to stop when it's ready to push again. And it'll keep going once it's done that. Got to change our stack. See, we've already gone through a whole stack that quickly. And then as soon as I get to the push limit, like I said, it is going to release a TNT. We're going to hear a little ding in a note block nearby. And that is going to let us know that it is ready to stop the system and explodificate the tunnel. And then that will get collected down below. So we should be getting there fairly shortly. There it is. Comes the TNT, it's on a timer, drops, and bang. And then all the blocks get down below into that chest. We're going to have to make a better storage system down there, of course. And we can go down here. There is a few blocks that will stay put. The TNT doesn't explode everything, so it's not completely lossless, but it's pretty darn good. All that we just did is, wow, already getting collected. Look at that. Think a hopper is good enough to let all this through before it explodes again if we were to keep going. At least Tango and I don't remember that being a problem. We could, of course, increase the rate of it sucking up with hopper minecarts instead if needed, but this will do for now. I've got to make all this concrete, and it is nice to have a machine to, well, it's not fully automated, but it definitely helps. So back to concrete making I will go, and then as soon as I'm done, we will get back to the plans in the city. I'll explain what the next building's going to be, and we'll get that built today. All right, I've spent the last couple of hours putting together a bunch of stuff. A lot of blocks that we're going to need, filling up all these shulkers to build the next building here in Pixel Pulse Valley, which is going to go right here, pretty much dead center of this city. And I've been thinking about how cities work and all the things that residents of a city might need. B-Dubs has thought of that too. That's why we've got a convenience store, obviously, for people to get their groceries. But one thing that can happen, unfortunately, is people can get injured and sick and have all that kind of stuff happen to where they might need to go to a hospital or a medical center. And that is what we are going to build right here. And I had this cool idea that it might be nice to attach the medical center over to this building here, and we can kind of make up the lore that we've got our medical center that's doing all the exams and treatments and everything. And then if people need to have kind of long-term care or any kind of extended stay care, they can kind of live in this apartment building, and then they have access directly to the hospital via like a walkway, like a skywalk of sorts, kind of going across the street. So that could be kind of cool. So that's what we're going to build. Only one thing left to do. Let's get building.
Impulse.
What are you doing here?
I've put myself in the bin.
Gem, why are you in the bin? You are not trash. Get out of there.
I wanted to help you build. It's been so lonely on here.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god.
I've been helping you build.
Oh, look at that. I've been building so long. We've got some stuff sprouting up. We've got some
Yeah. And also there's been a campfire started over there. There's a little cafe over there, and there's a sword fight on the inside.
What? Gem, I'm not even done building. How did you Wait,
You're
what?
very focused.
I I have a big building to build. What are you talking about? Sword fight on the. What is going on here?
They're having a little sword fight. It's fine.
This is supposed to be a hospital. Well, I guess if you're gonna have a sword fight, I guess having it
Well,
in a
it's a
hospital
perfect
is a good
place
way.
to do it, right?
Yeah. If anybody gets hurt, they can get immediate attention. What the heck? Jeff, I just been building away. You've been down here just doing armor stands and decorating while I'm building.
Yeah. You see, you got a little gem over there,
How did I not see
and
any of
then a
this
Tango and
happening?
Skizz over here. This one I thought you were gonna catch me because it is a literal fire.
Yeah. Yeah, no, super focused. As you can see, big building. Big building.
Well, it looks beautiful.
Thanks. The 2 walls I've built so far, it's coming along. Thank you.
You're doing great. You're doing great. So focused, so oblivious. I love it.
I came down to get a restock of materials out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, is something different down here? What the heck? How long have you been here?
An hour or something.
An hour? Jeff. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh my gosh.
You're my entertainment for the day.
Okay, you're welcome. Yeah, you're right. I've
Mhm.
just been focused, heads down, placing all these blocks, literally under my nose, decorating. Wow. What are we doing? What do we got? Gem was
Goodbye.
here. Bye. And just like that, Pixel Pulse Valley now has its very own medical center. That was a rather large build. Super fun to build. And you can see we are starting to tie in a little more color as we start to reach towards the back of the city. The EMP blast, if you guys remember the lore, is starting to dissipate at this point. So some of this still has a little bit of cracks and things like that. I want to keep working on these textures. I'm not completely happy with it, and I want to keep doing some more cyberpunky details, which I will probably tackle on stream because it's always fun to do so with ideas from the chat there. But we've got our walkway going across into this building where you could have residents that may need medical attention have quick access to the hospital. Super cool. Of course, the inside is not done. I am going to do a game in here. This is going to be one of those buildings that are designated for a game, a mini game, where we have like a scavenger hunt that goes on inside the hospital. And oh yeah, I forgot to show you in the time lapse what we did on the roof of this thing, because it was a pretty cool idea from B-dubs, because we realized the city has no greenery, no parks or anything like that. It's all just build, which is cool. But in here, we need to have a little bit of greenery and a place for people to go and enjoy some relaxation time. And we put it on top of this hospital here. So pretty cool design that B-dubs came up with, kind of arcing this building up with the grass. I think I'll put a door in somewhere up here so you could imagine like taking an elevator up to the top of this skyscraper in the hospital and then being able to come out on this roof. I don't know what it's called. I keep wanting to call it like a terrace, but I don't think that's right. Also, I've got a little balcony here. I don't know how realistic this would be, but I got a little balcony that they can go out on and have a little, you know, little break if they need to go outside. So that's kind of cool. Just a little detail on the side there. But woo, that was a lot of material that went into that, and I'm not even done. I want to cover up these windows. I did one here. I'll go to free cam real quick. I did cover up part of one of these windows to see how I like that, and I do like that better than leaving it open and available to see on the inside. So I think we'll do that all the way around as well. Just a couple little details to finish this building off. Won't take too much longer. I'll probably save that to do on stream at some point in time. I think now might be a good time to take a quick little break, rest up from all that building we just did, and hear from the sponsor of today's video. Most of you know by now that ExpressVPN has been a long-time sponsor of my channel, and it just occurred to me that some of you may not even know what a VPN is. And for those that don't, a VPN stands for Virtual Private Network, or in simpler terms, a tunnel between your device and the internet, which is designed to keep your online activity private and secure. This can be especially useful if you access public, unencrypted Wi-Fi networks like at airports, hotels, coffee shops, and many other places. So with ExpressVPN, you can keep those pesky hackers from accessing your private information, and it's also great at home to prevent your internet service provider from seeing and logging everything you do on the internet, which here in the US, they can legally sell that information to advertisers. No thanks. Another great perk of having ExpressVPN is that it gives you the ability to change your IP address to any of 105 different countries, which can help unlock region-restricted content. Which means I can finally watch Rick and Morty on Netflix, which right now isn't available here in the US, but if I change my region to Germany, I can finally watch it and understand where Skizz gets all his quotes from. So protecting your personal data from ISPs and hackers and other tech giants who want to mine your activity and sell it off for your information, if that sounds good to you, check out the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen right now, and you can get 4 months of ExpressVPN for free and start protecting yourself today. Now, let's get back to some Hermitcraft. This is kind of crazy to see. In fact, I rarely see Bop and Go with 2 lights on, meaning both of these are ready to pull XP from, and you can get 30 levels from each of them. Usually the lights are off, meaning somebody has already grabbed XP, and it's going to be a little bit of time before it's ready to pull any more XP from. So either people didn't hit the note block, or that's just a testament to how long I've been building that building and actually loading all of this without anybody else needing to come by and get XP. But the reason why I thought that was interesting is because I decided to try to make a mobile Bop and Go inside of Skizz's base. And I just wanted to see if it was feasible to use the allays with the infested potions. So if you don't know, you can actually splash allays with an infested potion. So back here in Skizz's base, what's up, buddy? Oh, that's just gonna go off the whole time I'm here, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yep. Mute that. So you may have seen one of these already. In fact, I believe Joel has a business to where he's selling these and could install these for a price inside of people's bases. But I decided I wanted to give one a go because it seems pretty cool technology here. And I had an idea on how to fix a problem that I saw Joe had with the one that Joel put in for him. And that was all his allays went missing. So what happens is if you catch the allays on fire, which if I go down below, you can see I've got a little campfire just under all these guys. And I was breeding them up with all the amethyst shards, and they ended up holding a bunch, which is kind of cool looking, actually. But the issue was that if you leave them on fire, which I have to remember what does what here. I think that one, yeah, that one catches them on fire. If I was to leave the area now and they were still taking this fire damage, it would make them all die eventually. And that's what happened to Joe's, I believe. So I came up with a mechanism to, once you're done, put out the fire. And then that way they are good to go. You can leave the area and they should stay. However, because this has got multiple inputs that aren't really self-explanatory in order to use, I think I should probably leave Skizz a note before he does this wrong and kills all those allays, because it was kind of a pain to breed them all. But if you haven't seen this before, basically we've just got a dispenser down there that's putting infested potions onto those guys, and that way when they take damage, they create silverfish. And then we hit this guy right here. Oh, don't hit him with that sword. That's this sword with fire aspect. That's why we got a special sword right here. You can bop if you want to. And yeah, basically a mini bop and go. So yeah, I'll show you how this works. We'll go ahead and turn the fire on. They'll take damage. Oh, wait, got to do that one again to get rid of the water from the fire, from the campfire down there. And then, yeah, do that. Hit him with infested. Now, silverfish, you can hear them. And then we can just stand right here. And if we swing away, we get XP. And it's pretty fast, actually. Not too bad. Just over a minute or so to get 30 levels. And of course, the infested potion will last for 3 minutes. If you want to stand here and get more, you can. And it doesn't need all that crazy system that we had for the actual Bop and Go that we have installed in the Cyberpunk City, you know, where it's doing a bunch of dried kelp and it's doing cactus, and we have a huge farm for that. So these can be installed anywhere we please. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that fire, turn the water on, turn the water off. I need to do a little bit more here, I think, with some redstone to make this, you know, easier to figure out. So, you know, people like Skizz don't accidentally leave it running and then walk away and all the allays die. But you can see I'm getting so much XP, it's taking a while to get to me. Let's get rid of all the silverfish down there. And like I said, I should leave Skizz a sign letting him know that I did this inside of his base. So let's see. Where should we put it? There we go. Skizz, I made you a mobile bop and go. Hit me up for a tutorial. In case you don't know, HMU, hit me up. I wonder if he'll know what that means. Hit me up for a tutorial. Impulse. Yes, I had to make another sign just so I could sign this because it wouldn't fit on there. Anyway, okay, that should do. I think he's going to love this. Maybe even as much as he loves his.
What's up, man?
Look at this. I'm trying to walk out of Skizz's base, and there's just creepers waiting outside. Skizz, I think you should line up your front door there, buddy. You know what? Earlier, I was so excited to get all those presents that I didn't even bother to check my mail. And look at that. We've got a light on right now. So what is happening in here? Always love getting mail. Merry Christmas. Free item voucher from any Jevin shop. Oh, he's got like the head shop. What else he's got going on? I can't even remember all the things that Jevin has going on. Jevin was just in a gift-giving mood, apparently. I didn't even realize that we had another gift from him. Jevin, that's too much. You are so kind. Well, well, well. Look who is messaging me right now. Let's see. Did he happen to discover it already? I literally just left that sign like 30 minutes ago. Uh-oh. He says, I love my new Bop and Go. Well, he said, I love my new Bop and Go, one problem. Oh, you didn't use it, did you? No, Skizz. No. Read the sign. I said, don't use it. Okay, too scared. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, good. He didn't use it. We're on our way. Let's go teach him how to use this thing.
I'm that guy. Everything I touch. This is the real world too, you know. When Impulse and I are filming our podcast and I touch something, I break. It's like, oh, I think I heard
Everything you touch, you break. Yes.
Everything I touch, I break, dude. I was too afraid to touch it, bro.
Oh.
What's up, man?
Speaking of, I got you. I got you.
What's up, man?
Yep. Okay. For this tutorial to work properly, we are going to need to be able to hear each other. Okay.
You had to deal with that while you were installing this, didn't you?
Yes, I sure did. And I uninstalled that and then reinstalled it when I left.
You suck. All right. All right. Let me see if I can. No, I can't. Okay, there's a sword involved, so
Yeah.
you can bop if you want to. There's a sword involved, so I got to hit something with that. I got to give damage to something. That's the only thing I'm gathering.
Yeah. Do you hear all the loud allays? I wanted to make Bop and Goes that could be more mobile, right? So it doesn't have the whole tunnel system and massive cactus farm, massive kelp farm, something a little more mobile. And they have this new mechanic in the game where if you hit allays, LAs, as you call them, with infested potions, they will they will basically create silverfish every time they take damage. And allays are cool because they don't die if you start like giving them damage, like fire tick damage and stuff like that. They won't die unless you let them keep taking damage while you unload the chunks, and then they'll die. So I had to make a little mechanism to do that. That's why I needed to teach you this. So so we can take the signs down.
And once they're infested and they take damage, then silverfish are born.
Yes. So let's do this in steps here. So we want to start the fire. Did we do that twice? Hold on.
That's the way it should do music that goes bum 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 bum.
No, it's supposed to be a Bop and Go. We got to get the Bop and Go song in. Oh, by the way, this is just like an experiment. That's why we don't have all the bells and whistles yet, and it's not bopping and going just yet. I just want to make sure this works. You're my test subject. Okay, start the fire. Got it.
Okay.
Right? Next up,
Nooch.
infest the allays.
Oh, you already started.
Yeah. Down to the infest the allays.
Snoogans.
Boom. Okay. Now, get down in here. Wait, use this sword because it's good. Use that sword. You don't want to use your sword if it's got fire. Okay, now get down in a little pit there. Yeah, get down there. And now hit the armor stand.
I feel like I'm being set up like what we did to Joel. Okay, so Nooch.
There you go. Keep going. Keep going. That's part of the Bob song.
Yeah, that is good. That is it.
So there you go.
Dude, this is crazy.
And then you just get XP. So make sure you cycle through your gear and stuff to get it. The infested potions will last about 3 minutes.
Why is hitting the armor stand doing anything?
It's got sweeping attack, and basically there's like a range around the armor stand that will hurt stuff around the armor stand. So the silverfish are just close enough that you're able to kill the silverfish. without having to like, get in a little crevice or whatever to kill them.
Clever.
So there you go. And then when you're all done collecting your XP, just extinguish the fire so the LAs stop taking damage. And then you can clear out the silverfish. Yeah, look, the XP is still coming. Pretty simple.
Yeah, this is incredible, dude. I'm impressed, man. I am so impressed.
XP
so when I'm done,
in your base. Hold on. I can't focus. This is
Look at me, dude.
What's happening? Just there. Okay, that makes me feel
happening?
better.
Oh, I was doing the dingy dongs.
I was going crazy from all the dinging.
Look at all my XP just still moving about.
You got a belt, an XP belt on you now.
I like this. Why is it taking so long for me to pick all this up?
XP. I don't know. XP is just takes a while. Look at that though.
But how come? Okay, so now so when you get it from a stove, you just instantly acquire it.
Yeah. I mean, that's one drawback of having
drawback. This is a feature, dude.
Yeah, exactly. You got to go around blinging. You got
right.
blinged for a little bit anyway.
Oh, I got to hit this the second time.
Yeah.
Is it right click or left click? I forget.
Right click. I will. I'll add a little redstone if this works out well. Okay, so here's the thing. This is why you're kind of a test. Joe had one of these installed at his base by Joel, who has a service for doing this. And Joe's LAs went missing because I guess they got unloaded while they were taking damage, and then that caused them to just go missing. So that's why it's very important that you put the fire out so that they're not taking any fire tick damage as the chunks get unloaded. And otherwise, we'll have to breed them up again. You might want to keep a couple of LAs.
Wait a minute.
Nearby.
Oh, but if I wanted to clear out the silverfish, I could just do this until they're gone.
Yeah. You just keep swinging until they're all gone. Or you can just leave.
Yeah.
You can just leave. They'll despawn.
Oh.
Oh,
wait. But the LAs, they won't. Are they named or something?
They've been bred up and they're holding items. They're not going to go anywhere. They belong to me.
They're yours. They belong to you. This is wonderful, Dibbledop. I am very impressed.
There you go. Easy XP in your base.
I love it, dude. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anytime you want me to be a test subject, man, I'm in for it.
Well, let me know how it goes, and just remember to shut it off when you're done.
I will. Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
I
Enjoy.
Appreciate that. Thanks, brother.
All right,
Thank
dude. See you later.
Bye.
I guess we'll wait and see how long that's going to last before Skizz manages to break it. I mean, he is kind of a good tester of things when you need a tester. Anyway, guys, I think we've done enough today. We've done quite a lot between the concrete farm and building this massive medical center here in Pixel Pulse Valley. We've done quite a lot today, and I had a lot of fun, and I am feeling good. I'm getting back into the groove. Gonna spend a lot more time on Hermitcraft now that the holidays are over, and I am looking forward to accomplishing all the things that we've set out to do this season. So hopefully you guys are still with me, and if you are still here right now, please hit that like button and make sure to subscribe if you're not already, and leave me a comment for engagement and stuff, because that really helps the YouTube algorithm and tells other people that this video is there and they should come watch it and stuff. I would appreciate that. But anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for me today. With that said, I'll see you guys again next time. Have a good one, everyone.